Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's
Hump Day.
Hump Day. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Dan.
What a beautiful day that we are going to have today. Have you noticed when you came out from the inside how nice it was out? It wasn't cold. It wasn't windy.
Much more pleasant than it has been the last couple of 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. I even thought, well, I don't even need a wrap this morning.
Did you bring one?
Yeah. I brought a wrap just in case.
Brought a wrap.
You know, we had some rain to move through the area last night. Did you notice
we did?
that? Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we had.
I didn't see any indication at my house there was rain.
Okay.
But
were you?
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
Were you conscious?
Well, yes, Dan, I was conscious. Were you? No. Yeah. Oh, hello. That's me.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the weather's going to be really nice today. We'll get to the weather in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to start off with the weather.
Just want to let people know I'm kind of self-promoting myself today.
Again?
Yeah, we're gonna have a book signing this Saturday at the library.
Okay.
And it's a new cookbook. It's called Cooks of the Buffalo. You know, it's not really a cook. Oh, it is a cookbook.
It says cookbook.
Well, I know, but there's over 20 people in there has something to do with the Buffalo River.
It's a storytelling cookbook.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Well, you have one. What do you think?
I think it's a storytelling cookbook.
Okay.
It's a book and a cookbook.
Mm-hmm. And it's coffee table size.
Yeah.
It's not the size of a coffee table.
It's hard, it's a hardcover, nice book.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be at the authors will be at the Boone County Library in the reading room.
Oh. I don't know where the reading room is.
Well, that's where all the magazines are. It's the room to the right when you first come in.
Okay. It's going to be where the big lines are.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's it. That's how you're going to know where to go, right?
Okay. Well, you could come and look at the book, check it out, see what you think.
And if you happen to want to buy one,
you could purchase one there. You could do that there. We're going to be there from 11 to 1. And if the lines are just extremely long, we'll stay till 1:15.
See, it's going to be like 90 degrees or so on Saturday.
Oh, it will be, okay.
I don't know that it will be at 11 o'clock, but I'm thinking, take you a little respite from the hotness outside and get in the library and get your book signed and such and purchased, and then you can, go mingle around the library.
Sure. Get a library
card if you don't have one.
Yeah.
Pay a fine. Whatever you need to do.
You could get their latest newsletter if you'd like.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of things in there.
It's like a one-stop thing.
You can meander through all the different topics of books.
You get to visit with y'all.
We could. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's this Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Well,
come see us.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That sounds like a good day.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yep.
You want to do some weather?
Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Oh, you think so? Well, let's see if we can make that happen.
Well, today is mostly sunny, and it will be a high of 71 degrees. There are possibility of gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Then tonight, mostly clear with a low of 50. Wind dies down. Thursday, sunny with a high of 83. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low of 52. Friday, sunny with a high of 87 and a low of 56. And there is no rain in the forecast up to that date.
Then Saturday, it looks like it's going to be sunny with a high of around 89 degrees.
Okay.
Overnight low, 60. No chance of rain. Doesn't look like it here. Sunny for Sunday, high 89 degrees with a low of 45. And then Monday, 64 for the high. Tuesday, 70 for the high and a low of around 40 degrees.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Going to move into our topic to ponder.
Whoa.
You can't hear me? Well, the TV's stuck.
Oh.
Okay. We have our engineer out there, our
Is that what she
producer. She's our producer.
Oh, okay.
And she's telling us this TV is stuck once again.
Well, it happens.
It does happen. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay. Topic to ponder for today is. I would hate to be that guy in the graphic, wouldn't you?
That looks
Just
rather
stressful.
exhausting
Little
and
stressful.
stressful to me.
Are you a person who likes to plan things ahead of time or figure things out as you go?
I'm mainly a planner, but I can go with the flow for changes. It's the unexpected changes I have a problem with.
The unexpected changes, like when
Yes.
you have everything planned out and then all of a
Yes.
sudden,
That gets it's
Yeah.
That'll throw me for a loop for a time being, and then you get over it. But what about you?
well, I gave an answer.
Would you like for me to read it?
Yes,
since I'm here?
please.
I like to plan, but not too much. My brain begins to hurt with all the details. That's what Dan
That's
said.
it. That's what yes.
And I just said I'm not good at spontaneity, like in the form of the question that you asked. Then Sin Parton said, extensive planner, LOL. My brother said, you can only add time to the beginning of a trip, so if it's important, you should plan. And he's talking about a trip specifically. And then your answer. And then Debbie Harder said, oh boy, my husband sure is. I do appreciate it. Well, 90% of the time. Ha. Jane Kreiner Martin said, plan way ahead. Justin Patman said, it depends on the situation. When it comes to my job, I need a plan. Outside of work, I'm the complete opposite. So I guess they're more on the fly outside of work. Hillary said, plan ahead, no doubt. Leslie King said, totally love the feeling of spontaneity or spontaneous decision making. Patricia Mount said, plan, I don't like surprises. And Stroop FX replied with, I prefer traveling with serendipity, that is. If I can make long-term plans, all I do was invite some. If I make long-term plans, all I did was invite something coming to interrupt. So that's our
Okay.
answers. There's
That's our
like
answers.
11 responses.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of them are ours, but yeah.
It's kind of picking up a little bit. I like that.
Well, you're on a roll here with some format, whatever you're doing.
It's are you the person?
Right.
I think I'm in intriguing people to want to talk about themselves. I think.
Well,
maybe
I think
that's
that
it, maybe.
probably is
Yeah.
pertinent.
Yeah.
People do like to talk
And,
about
and most
themselves.
of these questions, I've stayed away from yes or no
Yes.
answers.
But this could have been yes or no.
I know, and people want to pontificate, so that's good.
Yeah.
They want to explain a
Why?
little bit. That's
Why?
good.
Pontificate. Did you know that word before you came here?
No, I've heard that on the radio, and I wanted to use it. I just used
That
it.
and nefarious.
Nefarious.
But man, I'll use them now. Pontificate, not so much. Nefarious. I'm all over that word now.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Later on in the show, we're going to have Adam Miles, or is it Alex?
It's Adam.
Adam is going to be here. He's with the Life Center Church, and they've got a big Easter celebration happening. I think most churches will have that.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Easter doesn't happen on the same time every year, does it?
No. It's early this year because sometimes it'll be later April. I don't know if it's ever been early March, late March.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's April 3rd, so it's early in April this year.
Yeah. Now, Lent, doesn't Lent have something to do with it?
Yes.
Easter?
Lent are the
But that was like
that was
a
from
month
Ash
ago.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ash Wednesday starts Lent, and Lent will is what leads up to Easter.
Okay. I'm not very well versed in the Lenting.
Well,
phase.
that's from my never mind.
It's from your other days.
Church upbringing.
Church.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some Today in history. How about
Okay,
that?
let's do some
do some?
today in history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Look at that graphic.
You're killing me with the graphics, man. You go.
She sees a graphic. She goes, "Oh, on Mondays I'm going to have to do
I'm
all
gonna have
this."
to try and find that one now.
Okay. All right, here we go.
My lawyers have advised me that I cannot answer these questions without jeopardizing my friends, my family, and myself.
I have no idea where that is.
No.
That is not on our stuff.
Wow. Okay.
So I
Let's just
think
read that
what we'll
one.
do is just read.
Okay.
63 years ago, the Supreme Court ruled through Gideon versus Wainwright that state courts must provide counsel in criminal cases for defendants who cannot afford it. Note, this clip is, it would have been a clear, never mind, we're not going to do the clip because we don't have it. So, whoopsie.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what, are we just going to have to read them?
Jeez, I guess so.
Did you put them in there, Dan?
I did. I did. They're just
Weird.
wrong today for some reason.
Isn't that
61 years ago today, cosmonaut Alexei Leonov, it's apparently it's Russian,
Yeah.
became the first man to walk in space. His suit was overpressurized, and he had to partially deflate it to get back into the spacecraft. Oh my gosh, I never knew
How
that.
would you I would never have thought they could overinflate it.
Well, he
Maybe he
turned the
tooted.
valve, and the
Maybe he
valve.
tooted.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little extra atmosphere
I
in the suit.
don't know.
Okay.
All right. Also, 16 years ago, actress Natasha Richardson died at a New York hospital 2 days after suffering a head injury while skiing in Canada. Lynn Lordy at the Mount Tremblant ski resort told reporters that initially she seemed to be okay, but then she died, so she wasn't okay.
And then we have a birthday cut. TV presenter Mike Rowe was born on this day in 1962, 64 today. He is here. Oh, okay.
We're
He's the guy that was on the Discovery Channel.
yeah, he was.
Dirty
Wasn't he
Jobs.
good? He's got some books out that are good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got an
He's a
organization.
pretty smart twerp.
He's got an organization. I can't remember the name of it, but he encourages people to not go for technical jobs. So there's a lot of
Or to go for technical jobs.
no.
No. Oh,
Go for vocational jobs like
What's the difference?
welding.
and a technical job and a vocational job.
Technical job is sitting in front of a computer all day and
Oh, I was
doing
putting the two
data.
on the same plane, so that's
Yeah.
not how it is.
He's got an organization where he tries to promote the idea that we need these skills. We need to keep people
And he's right.
doing these skills. Yeah.
And you can make great living at doing those skills.
Sure.
There's nothing shameful about it,
Sure.
although I think people get shamed for that being their goal.
A lesser
They feel like
position.
it's lesser. Well, on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Actress and singer Vanessa Williams was born on this day in 1963. She's 63 years ago. 63 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Williams first gained fame in 1984 when she was crowned the first Black Miss America. But she was forced to resign after nude pictures of her surfaced in Penthouse. She got past that notoriety and has had a successful career on stage, screen, and as a recording artist.
Okay. Also, a birthday cut today is Queen Latifah. Actress and singer Dana Owens was born on this day in 1970, also known as Queen Latifah. She got an Oscar nomination playing a prison matron in Chicago.
Chicago. All right, let's see. Actor and comedian Dane Cook was born this day in 1972, making him 54. Cook has released 5 best-selling comedy albums and has sold out venues across the country.
Okay. And then birthday cut, Maroon 5 lead singer Adam Levine, or Adam Levine,
Levine.
Levine, okay. He was born on this day in 1979, 47 years ago, and he made a hit called Makes Me Wonder.
Makes me wonder.
All right.
Okay.
We're on time, I think, and we're
Boy,
going to...
well, how many are we?
yeah, really.
Because we don't have any audio.
I
Silly
know.
thing.
Silly. Adam Miles is here, and we're going to be talking about the Life Center Church's Easter service.
Okay.
And he's got all the details, and we'll find out all those details in just a few minutes. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. In the studio, we have with us Adam Miles, and he's been here. This is, I think, your third time on the show.
We're keeping notches now.
I'm starting to, be regular around here now.
Okay, all right. Well, the restrooms need to be cleaned before you leave if you want to be a regular.
Trash
I'm the coffee man today.
I guess you probably need to give a shout out to the person that made that coffee, huh?
Absolutely. Miss Kelly's back there. She's taking care of us today.
That's his wife. He wants you just to. It's
That's what it is.
self-serving, trust me.
Well, hey, listen,
But
I
yes, we
understand
do
the motive.
appreciate it. You bet.
Well, you got if you're married, if you're a man and you're married, you know exactly what your duties are, what you're supposed to say in every situation.
Miss Kelly, protect this man at all
there
costs.
you go. There you go. She did good.
Well, Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. So glad
Good.
to be here today.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for calling and let us come back for
You
Yeah.
betcha.
third time, man.
Oh,
Must be doing something right. Yeah.
You must be. Well, for people that don't know, Adam is the pastor at the Life Center Church,
That's right.
and that has been in existence for how long now? It's not
A year and a half.
okay.
Yeah,
only
it's
a year
very
and a
new,
half.
yeah.
Year and a half. So.
But you have grown and continue to grow.
Oh yeah, it's been incredible. What an incredible journey we've had. Just the amount of hunger and people to find and seek the Lord and find a place of worship, and the Lord's just blessed us with some of the best, and just made it fruitful, and we're just so grateful. Just growing outside the building. Went to 2 services 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so we're already maxing the room out with 2 services, but we've had some great experiences, some great time with the Lord, and it's been a phenomenal journey for me and my wife and our family, and just unexpected, really, to go this far, this fast in a year and a half.
Well,
so.
I mean, what made you decide? Let's like do a church. I mean,
but I don't think about that
Are you
every
led,
at
I
the
guess,
dinner
to be-
table very much. I need to start a church.
No.
I mean,
no.
you were led to do
I
it,
was,
but-
I like to say I was one of those that came kicking and screaming
Yeah.
because I realized the enormous responsibility and weight
Yeah.
on doing a church, and didn't really want to. I just knew there was a call, and when God calls, you don't have any choice but to start
Right.
what God says to do, and you start it where He says to do. And so we had looked at all kind of different opportunities. I'm from Florida, and so I didn't
Wow.
know where we were going to end up. My wife is from Marshall. She's not even technically from Harrison, but the Lord led us to this place. And as we looked at other opportunities, we were evangelists across southern Missouri and North Arkansas. And
Okay.
we're working in this general area under our leadership out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and so we were working through this area, and the Lord just kept sinking it deeper and deeper. And it's a really awesome story, actually. I told the Lord, I said, if I have to pastor, I said, you're going to have to put my name on it in bold letters, because I do not think this is what I need to
Yeah.
be
Right,
doing.
right,
I felt the call, but I did not want to surrender.
Right,
Well,
right.
when
And
you
so-
when you talk about God spoke to me and He led me, and how does that work for a lot of people maybe listening? They go, that's poppycock. That's you're just hearing voices in your head.
It's not
and
even-
it's something you really want to do, and it's an opportunity. All that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give some validity to what that feels like, or what the message is over and over and over that God wants you to be at a certain place?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, God speaks over the course of time. And so there's a historical precedent that God sets in your life. And sometimes you'll hear something. I heard an individual tell me this way one time. Sometimes the most powerful way God speaks is in repetition. Because how does a teacher speak to you?
In
They say
repetition.
the
Yeah,
same
right.
things over and over.
To get it
So-
through your thick head.
Yes.
Well, we're not
Yes.
real smart sometimes, so I'm living proof. And so sometimes those things come back to us over and over again. You begin to hear thematically the same things. The voice of the enemy sometimes does the same.
Yeah.
And so you have to then discern beyond that. All right, I'm hearing something in my life, but one of them is true, one of them is false. And so then you get into discerning what God has for your life. And in order to explain that, I'll give it more detail. Sometimes it's easier to tell with
Sure.
a story than it is to tell.
Sure.
Some things are better said by demonstration than
Right.
by explanation. And so I had literally told the Lord, I said, God, if I'm going to pastor, you've got to put my name on it in bold letters. And I just set it on the shelf, and I prayed. My wife was praying harder probably than I was, and so I remember we were laying in bed one night, and we were just talking, and she raised up in the bed out of nowhere and said, "I know the building." And
wow.
I said, "What building?" And she goes, "The church building." I said, "Whose church building?" She said, "Our church building." And she said, "I know where we're supposed to be." And so we pull up, and matter of fact, she wanted to go that night. It's like 11:30 at night. I said, no, tomorrow. I said, I haven't even been praying about the church building because I haven't even been wanting to pursue this. And we were satisfied staying in our lane, or I was. And so we went down the next morning, drove down to this church building, turned the corner, and at the front of the building was her own grandfather's real estate sign in front of this building we didn't even know was for
my
sale.
gosh.
Oh, wow. So there's your sign.
There's one.
Yeah.
It was an old pet store. It was in pretty derelict shape at the time. We had to go in and do some major renovations, but I walked in. There's a big snake painted on the back wall, and
Oh, boy.
I immediately walked in and said, "This is not the place. I'm out. I'm out."
Yeah.
And so I said, "Too much work. Just too much." I said, "I'm out of here." So I get in the car, and she goes one way, and in her car, and I get in my car and go the other way. And so as I pull up to the stop sign, I pick up the phone. And I'm going to call her to remind her that this was a terrible idea. And about the time I get the phone to my ear, she says, "Hello." I look up to the sign, and on the top of the stop sign, it says Adams Street in bold letters.
Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And she says, "Hello?" And I said, "We'll do it." I said, "It's the building." And with tears in my eyes, I said,
Wow.
I knew this is the Lord speaking because he said exactly. And from that moment, God began to take and give us the opportunity. The owner worked with us. They helped us get started. I went and said, "Listen, we're a new church. We don't have any people yet. We have nobody. We're just it's just us starting out." And so I went to her and said, we not only need a discount on the building, but we've got to go in and we've got to renovate. And so I'm not going to be able to make a down payment. And the owner said, "Listen, I believe in what you guys are doing. So go make the renovations and make it happen." God did so many individual things by helping us get started and get moving. And you just see the wind of the Lord behind when you know God has spoken to you. Then you see his provision follow behind it.
Well,
And I want to add that
go
it's
ahead.
not always an audible voice.
No,
I mean, I've
no.
never heard an audible voice.
Yeah.
But all these things that just he provided, and you were obedient to it this time.
You're saying a powerful word.
Yeah.
So there you go. He provided.
Well, the provision follows that obedience. And so when we look for the blessings of the Lord, but the blessings of the Lord follow those that are obedient to the word of the
Right.
Lord. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Would you say that God is trying to give you messages all the time? It's just that we don't hear it.
Oh, as I've gotten older, I believe God speaks a whole lot more than we listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to think it was,
And it doesn't
a lot
have to
less.
be everybody. I mean, I think he does it for everyone. It's not certain people that he picks out.
Not at
I think
all, I
he's
bet.
trying to give everyone an opportunity.
God is always trying to speak to your heart. Always, and there's always a fresh message God's trying to speak to you, and whoever's listening today, like you may be hearing something right now. It's the voice of the Lord in your life, like that. That's what God's trying to talk to you. He's calling you right now. He's pressing the button.
He has done that. No, he has poked me so many
nudged you.
times.
Yes, absolutely, and that's this is how it feels. It's the nudge of the Lord saying, well, if you're asking the question, I wonder if this is the Lord speaking to me. It probably is.
Probably is, yeah. Well,
Yeah, and seek out someone who has some insight, that you trust, such as a pastor or someone that can help guide you to know that is really what the Lord is saying. You can compare it with Scripture, blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
You got the precedent of Samuel and Eli. There's the child's laying in the bed, and he keeps hearing something coming to his father, and he runs back to the father and says, "Did you call me?" And he said, "No, I didn't call you. Go back to bed." And so he runs back to bed, and he wakes up again. He said, "Did you call me?" And he said, "No, I didn't call you. This is the prophet of the house." And the young Samuel's in the house with Eli, and Samuel's laying there, and he gets up a third time and says, "Did you call me?" And the Bible says that the prophet perceived that it was the Lord talking to Samuel. And so you have to have a father figure or somebody,
Oh,
a
I see,
pastoral
yeah.
figure in your life that can help you unlock and identify that voice, so that you can better understand. So he tells the young Samuel, he said, go back and lay down, and this time when you hear the voice, he said, say, here am I, Lord.
Oh,
It changes
So
the
when he
Yeah.
laid back down, he said, here am I, Lord.
Yeah.
And the Lord gave him a direct message.
yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, God has given us free will, free choice,
Uh-huh.
and we choose not to hear it sometimes. So that's very good information.
Yes,
You
yes.
you have you've got a Easter service coming
Yes,
up. You want
yes.
to talk a little
yeah,
bit about
talk
that?
about that.
Absolutely. We're super excited. We're going in to Creekside Amp this year.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're going to
Okay.
get out of
Okay.
the building. We're getting out of our building, moving outside. I think it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have a great time together. We've been kind of cramped down there in our little building. We call it the First Church of the Sardines because we're in a little metal building down
Right.
there. Now that we have two services, we're the first and second Church of the Sardines. So we've been tightly cramped down there, but we're going to get outside and make room for everybody. So we'll do one service on Easter Sunday. That'll be a 10:30 a.m. service. Outside, it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have full worship. We'll have a word message from the Lord, and then we will move in and have chairs will be provided as well, by the way. So
Okay.
you
Okay.
can just show up, and we'll have chairs set out, so you don't have to worry about lugging your lawn chairs and gear and stuff. But we'll have that ready to go. We're going to have a big day for the kids, and so we'll have food provided. Lunch will be there for
Oh,
everybody.
good.
Hamburgers and hot dogs will be served. You can come out and eat with us, and we just encourage you to come. Bring your kids, bring your family, bring your mama and them, all the whole crew, and bring everybody out. We'll have a egg hunt, so everybody can do a Easter egg hunt out there after the service as well. So we're just going to do a family day together outside.
That's cool. That's cool.
And Easter, I was wrong. I said April 3rd. It's April 5th.
April 5th.
So
that's correct.
I quoted
Early
the wrong
this year.
date, but it is early this year. And I'm glad you mentioned the location, because when I looked at the flyer, I thought, well, that's not their address. You know, because it wasn't
right.
Yeah,
Apple Street.
yeah.
But that's nice that you can. That way, you're not limited on how many people can come.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The more you draw in, the better.
The more the merrier. We want to be the family of God to be together. And speaking of that, we've got a couple other churches that are coming as well that are joining
Okay.
in, and so
Good, yeah.
just coming together and unifying for the sake of the kingdom on a big kingdom day. So super excited about that.
And kind of come as you are. I mean that as dress as what you look. Come as you are.
Just come as you are.
Right.
Show up. We want to thank them, by the way. Mayor Jerry Jackson and Matt Bell for helping us secure that location for Easter. It's we tried to go to other smaller venues, but that was the perfect place, and so
Good.
we're very, very excited.
Well, looking down the road, do you see that you're outgrowing your building?
Oh yeah, we're outgrowing, but I plan on doing everything that I can with what God gave me until He gives me something else. And
There
so
you go.
when He gives us something else, we'll work with something else. But for right now, we're doing everything we can. But I believe something's in the works. I'm praying. We need something. I can tell you that.
Okay. Easter is a time of year where a lot of people, it'd be the only time they go to church.
It's true.
You know, I mean,
Sometimes.
that's customary.
Yes, sir.
That's when
Yes,
the
sir.
biggest audience is. Do you want to talk a little bit about Easter, why that's so important? Because a lot of people think it's about hunting eggs and the Easter bunny and that kind of thing.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. That's I didn't know you were going to say that, but that is a big point, because in reality, Easter's not the holiday we're celebrating. Easter's really a pagan holiday, but we celebrate Resurrection Sunday. But in our modern language, we call it Easter. I could split hairs and say we're celebrating Passover, but Passover technically is going to be, I believe, April 2nd this year on the Jewish calendar. So nonetheless, we're in a Western culture and Western civilization, and so we celebrate it on quote-unquote Easter Sunday, but that that day is about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is a celebration of his death and resurrection. We believe he rose on the third day. He died for our sins, but his resurrection is what we're going to celebrate on this day, because if he hadn't come back to life, he doesn't resurrect anything inside of us. But he resurrected everything in our life so that we can have life, and the Bible says life more abundantly. And so that's what we're excited about celebrating. And listen, it's an opportunity for them to be able to come in, join in with us. You're outside. Nobody's going to pin you down and make you sign a membership card.
Yeah, really. Okay.
We just want you to show up and come hang out and grab a hot dog. Bring your family. Bring your kids. I encourage people all the time. Give your kids the opportunity to connect and come in and have a good time and connect with other children. And it's going to be a wonderful time in the Lord.
That's good.
Wow.
That's really good.
Are you a non-denominational, or
Yes.
do you have an affiliate? Okay.
Yeah, we're non-denominational, which is, everything and nothing at the same time.
Right.
It's the whole Bible is what
Right,
it is.
right.
We believe in cover to cover. So.
Okay. Wow.
Well, this is coming up April 5th at Creekside, and that's on a Sunday. What time are you going to start?
10:30 on Sunday
10:30?
morning.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody come on out. It'll be beautiful. So we're getting geared up. We'll have the stage set up and ready for you. The chairs set up and
The
ready
chairs
for
will
you.
be
Just
there,
show
yeah.
up.
If there was inclement weather, do you have backup plan?
God has a plan.
Okay.
Always.
All right.
We'll
Trust in
figure
the
it out.
Lord.
We will figure it out when God
All right.
opens that
Yeah.
door. Okay.
All right. Adam, thank you so much for coming
Yes,
in.
thank
And
you.
your wife needs to come the next time.
Well, I'm going to make that happen.
Make it
Just
happen.
bring
Sure.
all the babies with her. Whatever.
You know what? Hey, be careful what you wish for, but it'll happen. We'll bring the
Thanks.
whole circus next time.
Okay.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Adam Miles from the Life Center Church, and they've got an event coming up April 5th at Creekside, and inviting you to come and celebrate Easter not only with him but with other churches
You
in
bet.
the area. And chairs are provided. It'll be an outside event, and it's going to be at Creekside. So check it out and be there. It'll be an exciting time. We'll be right back.
on the original KHOZ.
Welcome back to Around the Table. What are you pointing at me for?
I wasn't. I was picking a piece of fuzz off me. I was throwing it.
Oh,
At you.
okay.
That was all.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't have Easter plans, this would be a great opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just had an interview with Adam Miles from the Life Center Church, and they've got a big Easter event coming up on Easter. That's April 5th, starting at 10:30 at Creekside. Wow.
Big sun amp outside.
Yeah, he's even invited the other area churches
Yeah.
to to come and congregate.
Yeah.
Hey, there's going to be food there afterwards, hamburgers and hot dogs.
I mean, what a great celebration.
Yeah, really, and you get to eat something.
And you get to eat.
Yeah, you get to eat. Anyway, that's happening April 5th. Oh boy, the dictionary is suing OpenAI. What do you think about it? AI's into everything these days.
Well, you can look up meanings of words just like the dictionary
Well, yeah, I know,
will
but I don't-
provide. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I don't think the dictionary likes that very well.
I don't
because
think they probably do. It probably cuts on their side.
do they still make the dictionary in book form?
I don't know.
I would think so.
I bet they do.
I wonder.
Do
where
you still
would-
have one?
I don't. It'd probably be so old that it would be old terms that were
Right.
not even around anymore. Anyway, you may be breaking the copyright laws when your AI chatbot gets sued by the actual dictionary. The Merriam-Webster and Encyclopedia Britannica have filed lawsuits claiming that ChatGPT is merely a chattier. Uncredited versions of their books. The dictionary claims OpenAI uses 100,000 online definitions to smarten up its language model. So they're learning. AI is learning, how to communicate with us.
Sure, because
So-
it'll ask you questions.
Right. So the dictionary claims OpenAI uses 100,000 online definitions to smarten up its language model, makes it even more ironic that Merriam-Webster's 2025 word of the year was slop, and it's an AI-generated junk word.
Oh, well, I just looked up on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can buy a dictionary. You can buy a dictionary / thesaurus. So they are still available. And this was it said 2025. I don't know when it was
You can go
copyrighted.
on. You can go online and find the spelling of a word.
Exactly. And the pronunciation.
Yeah. And I think the dictionary companies like Britannica and Webster, they have their own little internet sites where you go. and look up
But
words.
everybody goes to Google or ChatGPT or
Hey,
something.
they might as well
along that
sue
line.
Google too.
They'll be suing everybody.
Let's
Dan.
just sue everybody.
Let's
yeah.
just be sue happy.
Yeah, just be sue happy.
Well, okay. Scientists have determined. Well, okay. I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you have articles of clothing or shoes or such that you've had for years and they're kind of out of style, but yet you still got them? And I don't know if you wear them or not.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, the most interesting part of Northwestern University's latest discovery isn't the fashion trends repeat every 20 years. We've seen that.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
You
the
know.
bell bottoms have come back.
Right. But it's that now styles are returning in half the time. So 10 years ago
okay.
rather than 20. Just look at all the throwbacks from 2016. Researchers used mathematical modeling to determine that up until the 80s, it took 2 decades for us to have a particular style, then hate it, and then love it again. Ironically. But music videos and social media have cut that fashion cycle in half. And give it a few years, and we'll be wearing surgical masks to the mall again. No, I don't know
I don't
that
think
that
so.
one's going to be it.
I don't
But I
think
just
so.
think, I can see that happening.
You know what I think is kind of strange or odd or funny or whatever word you want to throw in there is you see the what is it, the fashion models, and they come out with these weird shoulders, and Their
Yeah.
hats are, you know,
Does anybody ever wear that?
yeah. Where do they wear that at? And why is it even designed? And
It's designed for, I think, a whole different group of people. And I'm going to refer to them as elite. I don't know that that's the
Yeah.
proper term, but I think there's an elite bunch of people who are very fashion oriented, and it's probably people with a lot more money than I have.
I'd like to find the store where all that stuff is, just to go
Oh,
in.
I
and,
bet you have to go and have it
Oh, you
designed
think?
for you. I
Okay.
don't know that, but you know.
That's always been intriguing to me. Is like, okay, I've never seen this in Kmart or
Well, you're right.
that stuff. It's
You're
always
100% correct.
polo shirts and T-shirts
Like
and jeans.
normal
That's all
people
I ever
wear,
see.
or
Yeah.
what I consider normal people.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know.
Well, people in Florida can still legally marry their cousins. Did you know that?
Well,
I
thank
thought it was
goodness
just,
for that.
I thought it was just in Arkansas.
Did you?
I guess that was a thing until people started realizing that there's an extra chromosome.
There's a
or
problem.
Less than a chromosome, whatever.
Nope.
Family cookouts in Florida can still legally get weird now that the state failed to pass a bill that would make marrying your cousin illegal. It's not like it's not like politicians were rooting for kissing cousins. It's just that the measure was part of the bigger bill that didn't pass. That's what I hate about bills. You've got 20 things in a bill, and if you don't agree with one thing, you don't vote for the betterment
I know.
of the
It's
whole bill.
wrong.
And by the way, Florida isn't the only state where marrying your cousin is still legal. New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and California still allow it. Connecticut only banned it last year.
But, just don't. I mean, I don't agree with it myself. I think there's going to be health problems
Well,
that people do not consider.
Well, as long as you don't have babies,
Or
so you
offspring,
should be
yeah.
okay. Offspring, you should be fine,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a hospital. Okay, you've been in the hospital before, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Could you you wanted to bolt out the door when they gave you
before
your
I even got
walking
in there,
papers,
yeah.
right? Okay, well, it's not this woman. Bless her little heart. There was a lady who refused to leave after she was discharged. The doctor said she was good to go home, but the patient had other plans and is refusing to budge from her bed at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital, even though she was discharged last year.
Oh, come on.
The patient was told she could go home on October 6th, and since then, they say they've offered her free transportation home and support, but she still won't leave. So now the hospital is suing her. They legally can't say why she was there, but insist she's fine now and is just taking a precious
Oh, no, come on.
hospital bed.
How can that happen?
I,
I mean, if she's not, is she wealthy and paying for I just let her have the room if she's paying for it.
I don't know if she's paying for it.
Yeah,
Can't tell you that.
that's. But if she's not paying for it, is insurance? The
Well,
insurance
she
is
has
not,
to. The insurance is not paying
No,
for
they're
it.
not paying for it.
If they ever discharge her, they're not paying for it.
Yeah. How does that happen?
Wouldn't you know what? I wish we could get a phone call with this woman and
I'm gonna
just
call
ask
her.
her.
I'm gonna call her. Just need to find her room, and I'm sure they bring the room right to her. They've got a phone in the room for her. We just call her and ask her.
Well, if y'all know her number, please let us know. How about that?
That's weird.
Ugh.
That's just too weird. Okay, well, let's take another break, and when we come back, we got more fun for you from around the table. And I was going to say we got a surprise, but I can't remember what the surprise is.
I don't know. Stay tuned to find
And
out.
we'll find out if I can remember. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Housing lender.
Around the Table, streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Hey, Ann, have you heard about the yellow tags that are on Amazon items? The yellow labels, the yellow labels.
What do they say?
Well, they're saying that now you can, if you're looking for an item on Amazon and it has a little yellow label next to it, you could get that thing ordered to you within an hour.
You couldn't do that here. We don't have a plant. I mean, we don't have a distribution center.
I want to try it though.
Okay, I wonder, okay, let me ask this.
Yeah.
I would have to ask Amazon, or Chat GPT.
Yeah.
But if you're in a different country, your Amazon is in that language. You go to Amazon, it features stuff that's not available in your area. It's available in the area that you're at because it knows where you are. But I have to wonder if we don't see those options possibly because we don't live near a distribution center.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just kind of
No, that's fine.
went sideways with that.
It says here it makes sense that Amazon is now offering 1-hour delivery service for stuff like cough syrup and toilet paper, but who needs to rush shipment of an emotional support pickle?
What is that?
Well, I think it's probably just a pickle that you want, and you go, "Oh, I've got to have it. It's my emotional important piece of food." Or one of those inflatable tube guys that you see outside of a car dealership. You know, the thing
that flops
around.
everywhere.
Yeah. Well, those things are available on Amazon. Of course, everything's available on Amazon. One of the let's see, but it better be an emergency because it'll cost Prime members an extra $10 extra to have some bacon-shaped bandages rushed to your door. So, but you got to look for the little yellow label next to the item, and there's over 90,000 of them.
I just Googled on my Amazon account itself about, is 1-hour delivery available and it didn't show me anything.
Well, didn't ask the right question.
Maybe.
You should put now on the end of your sentence, your question. I want this now.
You think that'll change the outcome?
It always helps me.
It makes you feel better, doesn't
It makes you feel better today. Yeah.
Well, that is interesting if you live in those areas where that's offered, I mean, why not? I guess if you want to pay the money for it.
They even have drones small package, they'll have a drone come out and it'll drop it in your front yard.
I would just be happy if they had the actual 2-day delivery like they claim to have with Prime Delivery. That's not the case.
They promise it, or they state it's going to be two days, and all of a sudden you expect it that day, and it says it's out for delivery. It should be there before 8 o'clock tonight.
Right.
And 5 minutes before 8, it says, your delivery's been extended a little bit. Sorry. And then it comes the next day or the next day.
Yep. Okay,
but talking about money, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I have noticed at the gas pump, gas is higher. We're paying more than we were. And this headline says it's now costing us $12 more to fill up compared to last month.
Wow.
Filling up really is costing us about $12 more than it did. And that's just for the regular gas. The AAA says the national average for a gallon of the cheapest stuff now is $3.79. Wow.
It was $1 cheaper not too long ago.
Right.
It's $2.79 not too long ago.
That's the 36 cents more than it cost on Monday, and almost 90 cents more than a month ago before the business with Iran started. Why are we at war with Iran?
We have plenty of gas here, but they say that we've got to keep the Straits of Hormuz open. Okay, why is it affecting us if we don't use their gas?
Right.
I know there's a reason for it, but it just doesn't make sense. What doesn't make sense to me is the gas went up overnight.
Right.
From
Before there was even a problem.
Yeah.
Do you know why we're at war with Iran? Can you explain that?
Yeah, we're.
Why did we do that?
We've given them concessions on not producing nuclear weapons, and they are producing nuclear waste to create the weapons.
So we can see that from here.
Oh, I don't know if we can see it or not,
But you know what I mean? They
yeah.
know by intel or something.
Yeah, yeah. And so President Trump's our president now. Gosh. He gave them the ultimatum. He says, you need to stop making it. It's dangerous. You don't have any other plans other than the destruction. And they're kind of people that say, we want to kill everybody.
You know, I'm going to point out.
The leaders do.
This
better.
is prophecy. This is prophesied in the Bible. This very stuff about, it's just kind of crazy. If you go back and, you know, read up on some of those things and some of the stories of prophecy and just how we're there.
Yeah.
Some of this is just playing out right
It's a bizarre
in front of our
time
eyes.
of the...
Sure enough.
Yeah.
All right, what's today?
National Sloppy Joe Day.
Yum, I love sloppy Joe.
Awkward Moments Day. We've had 12 of those so far. I've been counting them during this show. And then Global Recycling Day.
Go recycle.
Okay.
85% of everything Americans recycle is made of plastic.
We got too much plastic.
We do.
We
Agree.
need to make roads out of plastic.
agree.
That's what we need to do.
Okay.
All right, let's take a 24-hour break, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
See you then, you guys. Have a great day.